Yes, welcome to my video lessons. In this video, I am going to explain about the industrial electronics subject, and the topic is the silicon control rectifier. In my previous video of industrial electronics, I discussed about the what is power electronics, and the thyristor family, and the symbols of the thyristor family devices. See, silicon. Thyristor family SCR is a silicon control rectifier. It is one of the thyristor family device, and we also saw some symbols of various thyristor family devices, constructional details of the thyristor. Now see here in this video, the main objective of this video is we'll going to learn about the constructional details of the SCR and the operation of SCR two transistor analogy. What is that? See VI characteristics of SCR. Now the first the topic is SCR. Now question is, what is an SCR? As already we know a little bit about the SCR. SCR is a silicon control rectifier. It is a 3-terminal 4-layer 3-junction device. 3-terminal 4-layer 3-junction device. It is one of the thyristor family member, one member of the thyristor family, and it is used for high power control devices. That means it is used as a control switch to perform various functions such as rectification, inversion, and regulation of the power flow. This SCR is a unidirectional device. That means we know one of semiconducting devices, few semiconducting devices like PN junction transistor, BJT, FET, like that. Right, in that PN junction diode is a unidirectional device. Here this SCR is also an unidirectional device. It allows the current from anode to cathode, and it blocks the current from cathode to anode. As SCR is a 3-terminal device, the terminals are anode, cathode, and gate. Right. It is used as a control. The main application of this SCR is it is used as a control switch to perform various functions such as rectification, inversion, and regulation of the power flow. And this is the construction of the SCR. See the bottom, the top one is called threaded stud, and anode terminal. Anode is connected with this aluminum part, and this is the bottom one is the cathode, and near to the cathode there is a gate terminal welded to P region. From it is PN. SCR is a 3-terminal 4 layers PN and 3 junctions J1, J2, J3. This is about the construction of the SCR. It has 3 terminals, 4 layers. 4 layers are PN, P, and it has 3 junctions J1, J2, and J3. Okay. Construction of SCR. It has 4 semiconducting layers PN, and 3 terminals, 3 junctions, and the symbol of this SCR is like this: anode, and near to the cathode there is an additional terminal, and it is looking like a diode, and only the difference is near to the cathode there is an additional terminal called gate. Right. Now constructional details of the SCR. SCR 4-layer PN junction device. Outer P region is called anode, N region is called cathode, inner P region is called gate. Right. Now the 2 transistor analogy of SCR. 2 transistor analogy of SCR. That means SCR with 2 transistors. Right. See here. What is an SCR means? It has 3 terminals and 4 layers. What are those 4 layers? P, N, right? P, N, and N. 4 layers. 4 layers. Right? See, if middle 2 layers, that is from top it is N and P. These 2 layers are cut into off. Suppose if these 2 layers are divided into 2 parts, you can observe there is one PNP transistor, and from bottom there is one NPN transistor. NPN and PNP transistors. 2 transistor model of SCR is obtained By splitting the two middle layers into two separate parts, then we will get the two transistors PNP and one PNP transistor and one NPN transistor. T1 is PNP and T2 is NPN. And here in this, if you observe, emitter of T1 is diode and emitter of T2 is cathode. Here it is cathode, emitter of T2, and emitter of T1 is anode, and gate is positive with respect to the cathode. And one more point, this N and N PN generally in inside this N is a single N semiconducting layer, and this is a P semiconducting layer. These two are connected together internally, but if it is divided into two parts, here we are getting two transistors, anode, cathode and gate. Now see how it is connected. Emitter of T1 is anode, emitter of T2 is cathode, anode and cathode, and gate is near to the cathode. That is near to the cathode, that is at the P. The first transistor is PNP transistor and the second transistor is NPN transistor. Anode is emitter PNP and T2 transistor is NPN. If you observe this circuit diagram, the collector of T1 transistor, the collector of the T1 transistor is connected to the base of the T2 transistor. Collector of T1 transistor is connected to the base of the T2 transistor, and the collector of the T2 is connected to the base of the T1 transistor. Base of the T1 transistor. How it is connected means, output of one transistor is connected to the input of the another transistor. We can say in simple. Output of the first transistor is connected to the input of the second transistor. Output of the second transistor is connected to the input of the first transistor. That means whenever the variations occurs, if suppose the input current at the gate current or the input current of T2 is changed, varied, increased, if it is increased, the collector current of the T2 increases. It is connected to the base of the T1 transistor. That means input of the T1 varies, input current varies, obviously output current of the T1 also varies. It is continuous, right? Suppose if the gate current, that is the input current of T2 is decreased, input current of T2 is decreased means output current also, that is collector current also decreases. The output collector current of QT is decreasing means it is connected to the base of the T1 transistor, base of the T1 transistor. That means IB1 also decreases. IB1 decreases means the output current of T1 also decreases. During the off state of a transistor. Now the collector current, we know that the collector current IC equals to alpha times of IE plus ICB naught. That means where alpha is the common base current gain factor and ICB naught is the reverse leakage current, common base leakage current. For transistor 1, IC1 is equals to alpha 1 IE plus ICB naught 1, and transistor 2, the collector current is equals to alpha 2 IE plus ICB naught 2. That means the total current, the anode current is equals to the total current, that is two collector currents of the two transistors, IC1 plus IC2. And what is cathode current? Cathode current is the anode current plus gate current. This is about the two transistor analogy of the circuit. That means the LCR transistor with energy, and how the current is flowing now is equal to anode current is equal to output current of the two transistors. And the VI characteristics of SCR, voltage and current characteristics of SCR. Here there is an SCR circuit, SCR, anode, cathode and gate. If you observe, the load, the signal is connected to anode and cathode terminals through the load, and the gate, the voltage, a positive voltage is applied to the gate through a switch, open and closed, a two-state switch, and this is the Vs voltage. Right, this is the construction of the SCR. During the forward bias, here what is forward bias? When anode is positive with respect to the cathode and the switch is open, when the gate is open, the SCR is called, it is in the forward bias. When the SCR will be in the forward bias means when anode is made positive with respect to the cathode with gate open, we can call it as forward bias. With this, it has three junctions, PN, PN. First PN is forward bias. This is PN. If you if you observe, anode is made positive with respect to the cathode. Then its gate open, that means gate current is 0, gate is open circuit. These are the PN, 4 layers, that means there you will get the three junctions J1, J2 and J2. If anode is positive, this junction will be forward bias and the cathode is connected to the negative, that means this junction is also in the forward bias. This junction is reverse bias, that means J1 and J3 are forward bias and J2 is reverse bias. These two are forward bias and these two are, this junction is in the reverse bias. This is also forward bias, this junction is reverse bias. This is J1 reverse bias. Now an anode current flows, from anode to cathode, that current is a small leakage, that current is called leakage current flows. That is when anode is positive with respect to the cathode, this gate open, a small current flows from anode to forward leakage current. J1 is forward bias, J2 is forward bias and J2 is reverse bias with gate open. Right? This condition is called forward blocking or off-state condition. That means when anode is made positive, connected to positive with respect to the cathode, a small forward leakage current flows from anode to cathode. Now the anode to cathode voltage is increased to a larger value. When the anode to cathode voltage is increased to a large value, the junction J2 will break down due to the avalanche breakdown. Junction J2 will be breakdown and the voltage at the junction gets breakdown. This is called forward breakover voltage. That means when anode to cathode voltage is further increased, even though the gate is opened, the J2 junction will be breaks due to the avalanche breakdown, then that is called forward breakover voltage. That voltage is called forward breakover voltage. What is forward breakover voltage? The voltage at which the junction J2 breaks. That voltage is called forward breakover voltage. When this junction breaks, if the anode to cathode voltage is further increased due to the avalanche effect, the junction J2 will breaks. That particular voltage is called forward breakover voltage. Now, during the reverse bias. Reverse bias means when cathode is made positive with respect to anode, the switch is in the open position. That means the SCR thyristor is said to be reverse bias. Anode is negative now, cathode is positive. That means junction J1, J3 are reverse biased, J2 is forward biased. In this case also a reverse leakage current flows from cathode to anode. Cathode to anode, right? A small reverse leakage current flows from cathode to anode in the order of few milliamps to microamps. This is called reverse blocking or off-state condition. Reverse blocking or off-state condition. Right? There, if the reverse voltage is increased, if the reverse voltage is further increased, that is the cathode is made positive with respect to the anode, and this reverse voltage is further increased, the junctions J1, J3 gets breaks and the device damage. Now we will see the VI characteristics of SCR, right? Observe these characteristics carefully. Current versus voltage, right? See, this part is called forward breakover voltage, forward break conduction. Ig is 0. This forward blocking state, forward blocking until this forward blocking. At this in state there is a small leakage current, it is called forward leakage current. What is this? When it occurs, when anode is positive with respect to the cathode and the gate is open, a small reverse forward current flows. That means J1, J3 are in forward bias and J2 is in the reverse bias. J2 in the reverse bias. A small leakage current flows from anode to cathode. That is called forward leakage current, and that state is called forward blocking state or forward blocking mode. Forward blocking mode, right? When the anode to cathode, anode is made connected with positive with respect to the cathode, and the voltage is further increased. If it increased, that means the junction J2 also breaks due to the avalanche effect, and the current flows from anode to cathode. That means there is a conducting state. The device is in the forward conduction mode or forward conduction state. Here there are two currents, holding current and latching current. Holding current and latching current, right? See, whenever this device the anode to cathode voltage further increases, there is small voltage drop across this device is ohmic drop in the 4 layers. It suddenly drops and the current increases. This is due to the small voltage drop, due to ohmic drop in the 4th layer. This is the order of 1 to 12 volts. Generally this voltage should be 1 to 12 volts. Right. Here you can observe there are two currents, holding current and latching current. Holding and latching current. What is latching current? Latching current is the minimum forward current. It is a forward current, minimum forward current that flows through the SCR, to keep it in the conduction mode, to keep the SCR in the conduction mode, that is in the on state. That means latching current is the minimum forward current, the minimum current required to keep the SCR in the on state is called latching current. at the time of triggering. If forward current is less than latching current, if the forward current is less than this latching current, the SCR doesn't turn on. Though the voltage is the anode to cathode voltage is more positive, that means if the anode current is less than the current flowing from anode to cathode is less than the latching current, the means the SCR doesn't turn on. So that means for triggering, the SCR current should be the current flowing from anode to cathode should be minimum of latching current. This latching current is in the order of 10 to 15 milliamps. What is latching current means? Minimum forward current requires to flow through the SCR to keep it in forward conduction mode at the time of triggering. It is the minimum forward current required to keep the SCR in the on state. That is called latching current. There is another current, you can say holding current. Holding current. Latching current is indicated with IL, I with subscript of L, and holding current is indicated with the IH, I with subscript of H, holding current. Holding current is the minimum value of anode current, below which the SCR gets turn offs. That means there is suppose there is some holding current, SCR ratings, there is a holding current. If the current flowing from anode, that anode current is minimum of minimum anode current, if the anode current is less than that holding current, that means the SCR gets turned off. That is holding current. That means until that current, the SCR can be holded in the on state. If it drops that current, if it crosses that current, holding current, that means it gets turned off. That is the reason holding current. It is the minimum value of anode current below which the SCR gets turned off. Suppose consider the holding current is generally 5 milliamps. Suppose that means anode current should be up to 5 milliamps. If the anode current up to 5 milliamps of anode current, the SCR will be in the on state. Whenever it reaches that minimum holding current value, it crosses means it gets turned off. And here, what is the relationship between this latching current and the holding current means? This latching current is always greater than the holding current. See, here this region is forward blocking mode, forward blocking state, and this part is called forward conduction state. This forward blocking state, what is forward blocking state means? In this mode, a small leakage current flows from anode to cathode, and the device is in the off state only. The SCR is in the off state only. When the SCR gets turned on, if the anode to cathode voltage is more positive, though the gate current is zero, the anode to cathode voltage is more positive. This voltage breaks the junction J2 and the current flows from anode to cathode. SCR gets turned on. Here that means there is a voltage called forward breakover voltage. Whenever the anode to cathode voltage reaches this forward breakover voltage, SCR gets turned on. SCR comes into conducting mode. This state is called forward conduction mode. This is the case when Ij is 0. Suppose consider when Ij is 0, there is the forward breakover voltage is VB naught. Now the second case, consider is some positive voltage is applied at the gate terminal. This positive the positive voltage applied at the gate terminal also makes this junction J2 forward bias. Junction made to forward bias. In that state, based on the applied gate current, the SCR can conducts the before the, and that means the forward breakover voltage will be reduced. When the positive gate current is applying, positive voltage is applied means when the gate current is applying at the gate terminal and is flowing means the forward breakover, the conducting state will be comes, the triggering time will be reduced in the SCR, right? That means suppose here it is VB0, here it is VB1, forward breakover voltage 1, forward breakover voltage 2. That means here the SCR can be triggered, can be controlled with the gate terminal, right? This is the characteristics of reverse characteristics. That means when anode is negative with respect to the cathode, that means cathode is connected to the positive with respect to the anode. In this case also a small reverse leakage current. That means when cathode is connected to the positive with respect to the anode, that means what will happen? J1 and J3 junctions will be reverse bias and J2 will be forward bias. In that state also a small reverse current flows, that is called reverse leakage current, and this conducting state is called reverse blocking mode, not conducting, blocking mode. See, that means SCR has three mode of operations: forward blocking mode, forward conducting mode, and reverse blocking mode. What is forward blocking mode means already we discussed. When the anode is made positive with respect to the cathode with gate open, SCR is said to be forward biased. J1, J3 is forward and J2 is reverse biased. A small leakage current flows in the order of milliamps from anode to cathode, and SCR acts as a open switch. When a small voltage is applied, the anode is made positive with respect to the cathode, and the gate is open, a small reverse current, small leakage current flows, that is in the order of milliamps. The SCR acting as a open switch. That means it is not in the conducting mode. Forward conduction mode. What is forward conduction mode? An SCR can enter into forward conducting mode in two cases. Conducting mode from the forward blocking mode. Initially, whenever the positive anode voltage is applied at the anode with respect to the cathode, the SCR is in the forward blocking mode. For a small current is flowing, but the device is in the off state. When it comes to the forward conduction mode from that forward blocking mode means there are two possibilities. One is a positive gate pulse between gate and cathode. Whenever a positive gate pulse is applied between the gate and cathode, that means the J2 comes into forward junction. J2 also forward biased, and the current flows from anode to cathode. And the second case is whenever the anode to cathode voltage crosses this forward breakover voltage. In these two cases, this SCR can be comes into forward conducting mode from the forward blocking mode. Once SCR conducts, it behaves like a conducting diode, and there is no control over the device. Once it is conducted means comes into, it behaves like a conducting diode. For that we can no control on the gate terminal. And here latching current and holding current. Latching current means minimum forward current that flows through the SCR to keep it in forward conducting mode. That means to keep the SCR in the on state, it is the minimum current required. And holding current is the minimum of anode current, minimum value of anode current, below which SCR gets turns off, that is off state. IL is always greater than the IH. Reverse blocking mode. What is reverse blocking mode? When this mode occurs means when cathode is positive with respect to the anode with gate open, junction J1, J3 are forward reverse bias and J2 is forward bias. That means SCR is in the reverse bias and a small reverse leakage current flows in this mode. It is also called reverse blocking mode and can also called off state. Now we'll see the terms. Forward breakover voltage. What is forward breakover voltage? It is the voltage at which the SCR is switched from its off state to on state. Whenever the anode to cathode voltage reaches its forward breakover voltage, then immediately the SCR comes into on state. That is forward breakover voltage. It ranges generally from 50 to 1200 volts. Why means based on the applied positive pulse at the gate also this forward breakover voltage changes. Maximum forward breakover voltage occurs with gate open. Latching current is a minimum forward current that flows through the SCR to keep it in the on state. Holding current is the minimum value of anode current below which SCR will be in the off state. Right? And this is about the silicon controlled rectifier. The name itself it is saying that silicon controlled rectifier. It is a controlling device. Generally it is used in the AC and DC control and rectification at the high values. In this session we discussed about what is an SCR and the how the SCR is constructed. What is an SCR means? It is a 3 terminal 4 layer 3 junction device. Those 3 terminals are anode, cathode and the gate. It is a combination of the equivalent circuit of SCR is combination of 2 transistors connected in back to back. That means collector of one transistor is connected to the input of the another transistor, like that combination of 2 transistors. And the VI characteristics of SCR in the forward blocking mode, forward conduction mode and forward reverse mode. And let us have a quiz on this. In a thyristor, anode current is made of IA is electrons only, electrons or holes, electrons and holes only. The conduction is only because of electrons, or electrons are holes, electrons and holes, or holes only. The answer is electrons and holes. The conduction is because both the majority and minority carriers, holes and electrons. And the second question is, once SCR starts conducting a forward current, its gate losses control over anode circuit voltage only, anode circuit current only, anode circuit voltage and current, and anode circuit voltage, current and time. Once it conducts means the gate losses control over anode circuit voltage and current. It cannot control once the conduction is only triggering only by the gate. And what are the questions we can expect from this topic is from essay questions we can expect explain the construction and working of SCR with need diagrams, and draw and explain the VI characteristics of SCR. This that means we can expect long answers. Write short notes on 2 transistor analogy. This also we can write. It is a combination of 2 transistors. One is PNP and one NPN. Okay. With this I am going to end my session. So overall we discussed about how SCR is constructed, what is the operation of the SCR. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for listening me.